What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Naruto Online. Hope you guys are all doing well. After last week's anniversary events, they've gone back and put in the bad events for this week, so we're not going to have a whole lot to cover there. They did give us some anniversary rewards though, so in the mail they gave out these packs, so it's like some cave keys here, some refinement runes, got some charm packs, and then last we got some training potions. No coupons in there, but I'll still take it, some free power there. Before we get started, I actually wanted to mention something, which is that I think I'm going to be trying out some different videos in the near future, so some less serious, more quirky, I don't know, kind of random videos, just so that I can kind of build my style, see what I like, see what you guys enjoy. So I think I'm going to be uploading some more shorter clips, maybe even some like more quote-unquote random clips, but I just kind of want to throw some video ideas out, see what sticks, see if you guys like it or not. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know of those coming in the future. Anyways, moving on to CN news, we actually got a new ninja in CN, Swimsuit. He actually got leaked a couple weeks ago, and we saw what he looked like, but now his skills are actually out, and he's got some pretty cool things. He's got like a new barrier, there's a new debuff. Let's take a look at it here. So his mystery causes water damage and dyed ink. The dyed ink, by the way, is a debuff, which is basically a combination of blindness and paralysis, because it makes it so they can't execute standard attacks or chase attacks. And then it also can't be dispelled if their chakra is above 30. It doesn't prevent them from using mysteries though, so they're still going to be able to use mysteries. And so his mystery hits 5 units with that, causes a repulse to the selected unit. Or if you select your own ninja, it activates this barrier called Ink Sand Beach. This barrier is actually pretty cool because it not only does it increase your ninjutsu damage, it also makes it so that your elemental water resistance is increased by 30%. And we've actually never seen a barrier that increases like elemental resistance, so this is pretty cool. I'm not entirely sure if it's additive or multiplicative. So what this means is like, does it add 30% to your stats? Because if we take a look here, I don't know if it's going to actually add 30% to make this like 61% water resistance, or if it multiplies it by 30%, so it makes it like I don't know, 40%. I'm not entirely too sure. I would assume it's additive because I feel like just adding or just multiplying it by 30% would be a little too weak. But I do think that if you had like all your resistances up and you had the old what was it, ninja tools here where they gave +4, you might be able to go into over 100% water resistance. And I don't know what that means, and you might heal from getting hit by water attacks. That'd be super cool to see. When he comes out, I'd really like to see someone test that out. Okay, but moving on to his standard here. So his standard is pretty normal, just attacks a random unit, has a chance of causing immobile, which isn't bad. His passive 1 is at the beginning of the battle, he activates his barrier, and then whenever opponents cause taijutsu damage to your units, there's a 40% chance to suffer from dyed ink. And then in addition to that, whenever your units deal damage, it increases your ninjutsu and resistance by 3%, and it's stackable, which is actually pretty good. This means that we have another way of actually scaling units. There's a lot of like universal scales now. Like they just updated the mains so that your mains can scale all your ninjas. Like everyone's getting scaling nowadays. And then his chase is just chases knockdown, cancels buffs and shields, causes high flow and mobile, can be triggered twice. For his passive 2, so when sides on the field, male units in the field on both sides will have their critical rate decreased by 20%. I'm not really sure where this is going to be useful, but I guess that's a thing. If anything, it might actually be like a downside, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. That would definitely be something cool to see though, if they added like really strong ninjas that have like an insane mystery, but then they had like a really bad passive that made it so like every round like it kills off like one random unit from your team. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool to see. Another thing that I just remembered after looking at size barrier is those are just talking about taijutsu and ninjutsu. I don't think it mentions them having to be pure taijutsu or pure ninjutsu. So what this means is since like chases, especially like your summon chases, because they have both types here, if you had like a Genma team, so if you have like a Genma team running with the CN Fire Mains Unparalleled, which makes it so that whenever you deal ninjutsu damage, it scales your like ninjutsu by 4% or something like that. That'd be actually pretty crazy, especially going up like higher rounds. You'd be able to deal a ton of damage as you get more chases, and then as you use those chases, they'll scale you up, and it's just gonna be kind of crazy. I don't know how well that would work in battle, but I think that'd be something cool. You can also do it with like size barrier, because size barrier does the same thing, just instead of ninjutsu damage, it's taijutsu. In fact, now that I think about it, you might even be able to stack both of them, so you get like double the buff. Maybe main characters are gonna be the next meta. Now moving on to Ian, we actually got 2 new breakthroughs. So we first got one from Mu. Mu is the clone killer, destroyer of clones. Basically, his entire kit is dedicated to killing clones. Basically, removes Zetsu from having any viability if Mu is around. I don't plan on breaking through for him anytime soon. He's not super useful for me at the moment. But the other ninja that also got breakthroughs was Temari, GNW. And someone actually requested that I use her in a video, so I've been trying to work on her breakthroughs. I got her skill trial up with these 2, and then I'm starting to work on her other skills using fragments. You can actually get her from the survival coin shop. So I'm going to slowly get this up. Once I get her standard to +2 and we can change it to Y, then I might showcase her off in a video. Or I might just wait for full breakthroughs. I'm not entirely sure yet, but I've tried her out. I've used her Y, so I go for like a blitz type team. I was trying out Y earlier, but I think +2 is definitely the way to go. But it would definitely make a lot more sense to go with the Y standard, because then you'd be able to use your mystery every single round. I was playing around with this team here. This actually worked really well. Instead of Fireman, I was using Wind Main with like Dance, and also giving Temari immunity so she could actually do stuff. This team actually works pretty well. So you have like Temari here doing the blitz damage, and then you have Gaara back here so that he could provide extra buffs with his barrier, as well as give some shields, so extra tankiness. Guy actually works extremely well. So I was using Guy with the 60 chakra Temari here, so you could use Guy on Temari to bring her chakra cost down to 0 with his mystery, which is actually pretty strong. And then you could just keep on using her mystery. The only problem is that she has a 4-round cooldown for her Y version, so that really breaks the viability of using the Y version. I'd have to go with +2 if I actually want this team to work. But Guy also serves as like a second purpose. His passive, where he gets a standard attack every time the opponent gets a standard attack, actually helps him counter some Naruto 6-path teams. Like, he will just sweep in there and clean up anything that is remaining. And there's like a decent amount of teams that give extra standards. Like if they're using like Kakuzu EGK, if they're using Lightning Main, like Naruto 6-path also gets extra standards. So a bunch of things can actually give him more standards and actually deal quite a lot of damage, especially if you can get that scaling up. His scaling is not bad. It's 10% each time he uses a standard attack. And then this just combined with the new like Wind Main's passive, where she makes the female ninja immune and it can't be dispelled. It's just a pretty strong combination. I've gotten a couple wins with it, but I still have to finalize the team. If you guys have any team suggestions, let me know what I should use Temari with. Alright, next let's move on to the events. Though I have to say this week's events are extremely disappointing. Like, very disappointing. So we have Sakura's gift here, with the new Hinata Bride in here, Chico Shoto Male, and then even like Reverse Seal Tsunade. The ninjas that have been coming out really haven't caught my fancy, so I'm still saving up my coupons to wait for something that's actually pretty nice. We also have Fateful Choice in here. Nothing too interesting in here. Basically the same shop on both sides, with the difference only being Naruto and Sasuke. There's the new Lucky Snatch bags in here. I'll put them what they are down here. I think the only notable one was like Angel Codon. I didn't take too close of a look though. I know Angel Codon's in there. That's the only one that I really paid attention to. We got like recruitment feedback, Treasure of the Sage, Summon Rebate, and then just Sakura's Festival. So yeah, this week's events are really mediocre. Like, they could have done way better for this week. They really need to add some new events. Like, we've had these same events for quite a while. Nothing new to spice it up. It'd be nice to see them add some events from CN. Add like some of the, I don't remember what it's called. It's like Illusion, Toad Illusion, something like that. But they have like this event in CN where you can do this weekly thing to get coupons and you compete with everyone else in your cluster. It's a PvE event as well, which I don't think we really have any PvE events where we like compete. It's like PvE, but we're competing against other people to see how well we can do. That'd be really nice to see. But speaking about competing with other people, we actually got a theme arena this week, and it's the Unlimited Battles theme arena. This is the one where you can put multiple types of the same ninjas, so you can put like your Takata and Takata, so make some illegal lineups here. I didn't get to play around with this one that much last time because I was busy or something, so I might try some other teams in here as well. Let me know if there's any teams you want to see with this. Honestly, there's a lot of crazy stuff in here that you can do, and a lot of like random, not so useful teams, but I think it's still fun to mess around, so let me know what you guys want to see. Either way though, this event is great for moon scrolls and seal fragments, so I will definitely be taking those. But yeah, this has been a bit of a shorter week this time. Not that many events, nothing really too special coming out, so hopefully next week we get something better. That being said though, I am still going to be trying out those new types of content. Zenith is coming up shortly, so I'm going to try to get my streams ready for that. I think I'll still be streaming on YouTube for this time. I'm not really sure how to transition into Twitch, just mainly because I have to make like a second Twitch channel, because I already have a Twitch channel, but I kind of want to use that for like other stuff. Not Naruto, but we'll see how it works out. I haven't really decided how many people actually want to watch streams and stuff. But last video I did upload some of the highlights. If you guys haven't seen that, check that out because that was a ton of fun to do. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.